So let's just quickly crunch the Greek numbers also with Alastair McCaig to get a market analysis immediately on what's going on today. He joins us from the investment company IG. So, Alastair, what do you make of a market like Greece? Okay, down now 17%, but it was down 23%, and that is a European market. How worried should we be?
Morning, Nina. Well, I guess not really. We were fully anticipating there'd be quite a lot of chaos and confusion this morning. A sustained period where the markets have been suspended builds up a lot of fear and a lot of angst, undoubtedly, by investors. This is very much those with long positions closing them out rather than necessarily aggressive short selling going on in the market. I think we probably anticipate that this choppy conditions will remain for some considerable time, certainly to the end of this week. I think throw into the mix, we've had a plethora of economic data out this morning on manufacturing PMI data, and Greece have record lows. The figure basically coming in just above that 30 level, 50 being the sort of benchmark barometer between growth and contraction, and this is an all-time low. It does show the direct consequences of the capital controls that have been imposed upon Greece, and this obviously has a direct effect to the banks. And I guess there's a real fear that the stability from a political point of view of the Greek situation is far from certain. There is a lot of widespread speculation that Syriza would potentially have to call another general election sometime in the next 12 months. And I guess that all adds to the uncertainty aspect, and therefore the sort of aggressive selling pressure we've seen in today's market so far.
This is something that comes up time and time again. What would it take for investors to be interested in the Greek stock market again?
Clarity, confidence. I think those are the two aspects that are sorely lacking from the Greek markets. There's a lot of talk about them wanting to stay in the Eurozone, but this is, less than a month away from when there was a public vote which inferred the exact opposite from that. And I think that's one of the biding fears that the markets have. We still have capital controls in place. We've seen percentage points of GDP being knocked off because of that. And it's far from a unified sentiment from the rest of the Eurozone and the EU nations towards Greece. So without that sort of confidence, I guess markets are still have a natural propensity to look towards the more negative picture, and that's why we're seeing such an aggressive sell-off, certainly in the financials. But it's calmed down so far this morning. It'll be interesting to see how we are by the end of the week.
All right, Alastair McCaig, always great to see you. Thank you very much for joining us there.